Ladies and gentlemen, you know, West Indies is in a crisis, a serious crisis. And I'm not talking about the cricket team, even though they have a crisis themselves. I am talking about something that is more silent and more sinister, the reason why we're here today. And that is the obesity problem that persists. It is certainly more deadly. This year alone, we will have another 20,000 Jamaicans that will drift into either overweight or obesity. Yes, 20,000. And we need to do something about that. In the Caribbean, several countries have the same. And as I said, we have several Caribbean countries. We have live streaming to them. And they're doing lots of things to really grapple with this problem. Belize, they have banned sugar beverages in government institutions. Trinidad has banned sodas in schools. Suriname and St. Lucia are about to impose a tax. We've seen Barbados and Dominica already imposing a tax, and so on and so on. So we have gathered here. We have gathered here to focus on this problem. It is fortunate that we have two ministers, cabinet ministers. I know there is a retreat and both have to leave. But to start us off, I will ask our president, our distinguished president, Professor Stephen Vasciannie, to set the stage for us, to welcome you officially. He has another retreat that he has to deal with, but nevertheless, we welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Professor Stephen Vasciannie, President of University of Technology. I was about to say United.
United Colors of Benetton. Chairman, Professor Fitzroy Henry, Professor of Public Health and Health Nutrition, College of Health Sciences, University of Technology, Jamaica, and of the Chairman of the National Food Task Force, Dr. the Honorable Christopher Tufton, Member of Parliament and Minister of Health, the Honorable Audley Shaw, CD, MP, Minister of Finance and the Public Service, other members of government from both ministries, Dr. Michelle Harris, NCD Advisor, Pan American Health Organization, members of the Diplomatic Corps, special welcome to our distinguished group of expert researchers, educators and practitioners from the USA, Mexico, Barbados and Jamaica, who will be making presentations throughout the day. Deans of the University of Technology, Jamaica, members of faculty and staff, UTech, Jamaica, and we are expecting Professor Errol Morrison, my distinguished predecessor as president of this university, the professor of diabetes, specially invited guests, students, off-site participants, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. And I join in wishing you a happy new year. It is my pleasant duty to welcome everyone who has joined us this morning for this important symposium looking at fiscal measures to prevent obesity and NCDs in Jamaica. Let me at the outset congratulate Professor Fitzroy Henry, Professor of Public Health Nutrition, and his team in the College of Health Sciences for the tireless work they have put into organizing this symposium today. The symposium is indeed timely and relevant to national priorities for health and wellness. You would have noted in the press in Jamaica over the last few days the prominence given to the urgent matter of the current childhood and adolescent obesity rate. The Sunday Observer on January 7 reported that the 2017 Jamaica School Health Survey revealed that 24% of students aged between 13 and 17 are overweight, and 9% are obese. The survey also revealed that 68% of students who participated in the survey said they were drinking at least one carbonated beverage per day. The Jamaica Observer editorial on January 8th quoted Dr. Alfred Dawes as saying that Jamaica has one of the fastest growing rates of obesity in the world, at an average of 1% of the population becoming overweight or obese every year over the last 10 years. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton, in April 2017, launched the ministry's #JA Moves national campaign as part of a larger initiative to promote healthy lifestyle habits among Jamaicans to reduce non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, heart conditions, cancers, chronic kidney disease, among others. In July 2017, Prime Minister Holness announced that Jamaica and other CARICOM countries have agreed to give serious consideration to imposing taxes on sugar-sweetened drinks as a means of cutting non-communicable diseases. Professor Henry advises me that in Jamaica and in most countries, sugar-sweetened beverages make the largest contribution to sugar intake, and that this correlates with consistent and compelling scientific evidence pointing to the particularly harmful effect of sugar in liquid form to the body. Professor Henry's extensive and lifelong research has championed the cause of healthy food choices and the role of nutrition in chronic disease prevention. This symposium is a welcome further step in providing a platform for contribution to national policies and programs. The evidence shows that we need urgently to reduce the consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages to curb the rise in obesity and NCDs, especially among our young population. The University of Technology, Jamaica takes seriously our role in advancing such priority issues which are undeniably central to the health of our population and to the development of our country. This scientific symposium is one such prong in that effort. One of the significant ways in which UTech Jamaica is engaged in the national priority focus on advancing health and wellness is through research, outreach, and partnership, some of which is being presented here today by members of faculty. Research is entrenched in the mandate and mission of the University of Technology, Jamaica. We are directed to stimulate positive change in Caribbean society through the provision of high-quality learning and research opportunities and service to our communities. This mission essentially forms the university's pillars of teaching, research, and outreach. Among some recent initiatives are one, in July 2015, UTech Jamaica, in partnership with Nestle Jamaica Limited and the Consumer Affairs Commission, launched a national healthy eating campaign. The healthy eating campaign followed from the research findings of a UTech study on the cost of healthy eating in Jamaica, led by Professor Henry, which used a biological benchmark to quantitatively assess vulnerability of families. Standard diet from 6 food groups using a wide range of health criteria. The researchers compared the cost of what is commonly eaten with what would be the cheapest possible way to obtain a 2,400 kilocalorie balanced diet. 2. In December 2016, the University College of Health Sciences received grant funding of $14 million from the National Health Fund for the Project JA Livity Research Initiative. The project includes a food consumption survey which aims to provide estimates of both acute and usual consumption patterns and consumption trends of the Jamaican adult population aged 18 to 70 years old. The other components of this ongoing project are a health education campaign and the establishment of 2 wellness centers in Jamaica, one urban and one rural, developed based on the UTech Jamaica Wellness Center model. 3, in the Faculty of Science and Sport, researchers are also looking at integrating sports and sports science education for social inclusion and health, with particular emphasis on students with special needs ranging from intellectual disabilities, Down syndrome, and multiple sclerosis. Universities live and die on the basis of the creation and dissemination of knowledge. We are pleased that this symposium has brought together a formidable group of distinguished scientists and researchers from UTech Jamaica, UWI, PAHO, and international universities. Minister Shaw, this is an important policy discussion forum. I'm confident that the breadth of research and perspectives to be shared during the course of today will add to the stock of new knowledge and achieve the objective of presenting the scientific rationale for a fiscal approach to healthy eating in Jamaica. So let me once again thank all our presenters and participants who have come from near and far to share your expertise. The outcomes of this symposium will not only serve to enhance the important work that you do, but will ultimately serve to positively influence global public health. I look forward to seeing the documented outcomes to be shared widely for public awareness and benefit. My best wishes for an enriching symposium. Thank you.